Sitting in my robe and looking out the window, enjoying the nice blue sky. Very sunny day outside. Yes, indeed. After a bad first half, the Kansas City Chiefs decided to put their hand up and say enough's enough, damn it, by beating the Washington football team, which is stupid. They need to have a name soon. Damn it. The Washington Scorpions, something. But anyway, the Chiefs became 3-3 after beating the Washington football team 31-13. Okay, all right. Settle down, Chiefs fans. Settle down. Which begs the question now. Are the Chiefs still the kings of the AFC? After 6 games so far, I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. I think their flaws are eventually going to catch up to them. I mean, if they hadn't already. Some might say they already have. Look at what happened last season in the Super Bowl. So far in this Patrick Mahomes era, the defense hasn't looked all that great. Now, yes, I am aware that they did capture Super Bowl against the 49ers. But that season, that defense was good enough to make plays and to get stops when they needed to. You can say that defense probably overachieved. And for a couple of seasons, I was looking at that defensive front, that front four, and if Chris Jones wasn't in the lineup, pass rush was pretty much non-existent. Last season, when they were having so much success, there are 2 things that bother me with this team. One is the offensive line and the defense. Now, the narrative last year was, well, Stan, why are they in these close games? Should we be worried about the Chiefs? Well, Jeffrey, no, we should, because they're just bored, They're just bored. They just want to keep things entertaining. And I'm like, no. They're going up against teams that can score and that can actually bully them and get into the backfield. Can I get good analysis? Can I turn on a sports show and just learn something about the game of football? So they're just bored, I need what else can I say, Anyway, yeah, so I was like, okay, this offensive line, as far as pass protecting, doesn't seem to be very good. It sucks. And their defense is good, but it's not great. If I'm a defensive coordinator for a professional football team, the last thing that scares me is the Chiefs' defense. And sure enough, you saw that play out in the Super Bowl last season. And as the season played out, Patrick Mahomes had to run for his life, buy time in the pocket, make some crazy accurate throw, while the defense was getting gashed through the air and on the ground against a talented team. And then you saw those deficiencies finally catch up to them in the Super Bowl. Now this season, it looks like the same thing is happening. Patrick Mahomes is still having to run for his life at times, make throws on the move. The offensive line seems to be kind of having trouble establishing a running game. I thought last season that's where they were really strong at, in run blocking. It seems like that hasn't really been as consistent or as fluent as I thought it would this season. The defense is still a defense. So far, according to my calculations, they've given up 163 points. Now, I didn't count Washington's score from yesterday because it's Washington, and they've kind of let me down so far this season. I kind of had some high hopes for this team. Now, not as high as go to the Super Bowl and win it all, but get back to the playoffs and maybe take that, look like a team that looks like it's going in the right direction. But so far, they have underperformed. And Taylor Heineke hasn't been too great with the football. He's made some bad decisions. His accuracy isn't on point. They've been getting into the red zone, and they haven't cashed in consistently enough. Defense has been underperforming, and that's where I've been more disappointed, is that defense. I still think they have talent, but I just think as a whole, this Washington football team, which again is stupid, has not been playing up to par. I think they have talent, but whatever, we'll see. But this is not about them. It's about the Chiefs. So the offensive line, the defense, and also the little things. Last week against Buffalo, the Chiefs had a total of 4 drops. Yes, 4 drops. Been putting the ball on the carpet as well. Clyde Edwards-Helaire had a fumble on the last drive of the Baltimore and Kansas City game. Patrick Mahomes mishandled the handoff and tried to force a throw, which got picked off yesterday. Tyreek Hill had another drop, which led to an interception. So even though this team still has the offensive firepower, there's still some nagging issues that plagues this team. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll get it together. But as of right now, I'm still not too sold on the Kansas City Chiefs getting back to the Super Bowl for the third straight time and possibly winning it yet again. And if they were to get knocked off, and if they were to make it back to the playoffs, which I think they will, who do I think has a chance of knocking them off and having the reporters freak out and make a bunch of stories saying, is this the end of the Chiefs era? Is Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes done? Is this run over? Right? Having the media freak out and shit like that. Who do I think can knock them off? I think the Ravens and the Chargers probably has a good shot of doing it. And then there's Tennessee, Derrick Henry, and of course there's AJ Brown and Julio Jones. So I would say those would be my top three AFC picks to beat the Chiefs if they ever were to meet in the playoffs. So yeah, so if you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you disagree with what I have to say, don't be a cunt. No one likes a cunt. And that's it. I am out.